Hey there, humans, how's it going? To jump off of where I left off last time talking about toonami and how it's influenced me, I think the main thing that got me to stick to mecha in particularly was between Gundam and Evangelion. Obviously, I think I respect them both very much and I love them honestly. In Gundam, casualties of war, throwing these kids into the fray, we have different stuff as well, which is like G Gundam, which is very corny and fighting and whatnot. Gundam Wing, a bit more serious and space opera. And even getting like 008's Earth Squadron, which is still really good. And even to my current favorite, Iron Blood Orphan, which is just, I'm sorry, I still love it. I don't care what people say. But the one that just stuck to me so much probably because as I got to watch the full series, I was kind of an edgy little teenager being completely depressed for no reason, except for my own feelings. And I got to buy this series at a flea market. This dude had a tiny little stall, and I saw a black box. The black box said Evangelion Perfect Collection, and it had really cool decal. And the guy told me straight up, if you buy everything, I'll give you the box that it has. I said, all right, cool, nice, I'll do it. And every day, every week, I saved up money. So whenever I went back to that flea market, the dude had it for me. He was such a cool dude. I bought 2, 3 DVDs, and then I bought another 2, and then I bought another one until I had the whole thing, and he gave me the box, and I still have that box to this day. It's taped up, but it's still my box. And Evangelion, it just showed me, particularly at that time, that sometimes things are just hard. Shinji Ikari is depressed through so much of the series, hates himself, kind of doesn't care for anything in the world. At the same time, he's literally thrown into this world of get in the robot Shinji and go kick this alien ass because we're all gonna die if you don't. It's super, super tropey with throwing kids into the war, but that's what it did. And then we gave new people, Misato, Asuka, Rei, Shinji's father. All these characters play a role, and even more too. But the aliens as well, the angels, which again, the creator loved the Bible symbolism and he had to throw that in there. He loved the Bible symbolism and angel aspect, obviously threw them in there. It's really cool. But this show, for a teenager who's being all emo, was the perfect show. Shinji, again, hates himself. Wasn't like anybody. Tolerates people at this point. And he's the one piloting this mecha, which there's episodes where they're fun, they're corny, they have moments, and then there's others where it just shows how we cope, how we just try to put on a face, how we drink ourselves to a stupor, and just all we wish was we had a better life. Like this, Evangelion isn't a pretty show. It's not a hard to explain. It's not, oh boy, mecha go burr, and then we just keep it going. No, it's messed up. People die. People get lost mentally. There's people that go crazy. And that's not even adding the layer of you're literally fighting this other apex species, the angels, which it's kind of a weird rabbit hole where the earth was inseminated by this tree of life, if you will, this seed, or with a dominant species. But then another one crashed to it. That's what the impact is. And then that species is not trying to take over. It gets kind of complicated. It's weird. I know. You might want to just Google that. It is definitely a story. It's really weird. But this whole show, even in watching it and even finishing it, the ending reflecting the creator's depression as he finished the series. They pulled the budget, the people that Shinji meets, how he ends up breaking through this mental depression. The angels all have their own meaning as well. They all do stand for something sometimes, not every time if I'm correct, don't quote me too hard. And even finding out that the Awas themselves have like a soul, if you will, and when they get completely butchered, you see the human body underneath, like the muscles and the blood and fibers and tendons. Like this, it's such a beautiful show, but it's so ugly at the same time. It's hard to explain, man. And it's maybe just the nostalgia kicking, I'm not gonna lie, but it's such a show that, I mean, if you're ebo, you're definitely gonna enjoy it. But then in the same breath, I can say that as I grew up and when I watched more mecha stuff, Escaflowne, Pat Labor, a lot of the random one-off like Code Geass and whatnot. There's one that I can't not talk about when talking about Evangelion because it's like the same coin. It's the backwards. Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann, where we follow Simone and the gang, live on the ground. They want to get out of the ground. They want to be more. They want to touch the heavens and the skies, the star above. Because there is a sky. The sky exists because they live on the ground. They're basically mole people, if you will. And they do just that. They break through. They get out. They go up to the top side of the earth. And they said, fuck being in the ground. I need to get the hell out and become my own star. Become my own real man. And they do. The story is amazing, and well, obviously the earth is infested with other creatures, by the way, and they're terrorizing the earth topside. And these humans, if you will, are getting out, telling them to fuck you, and we're gonna keep moving forward. And that's where this whole back and forth starts. But where Evangelion shows us that, you know, Shinji's depressed, he could care less about anybody else. He doesn't want to run away from his dad, from everything that's happened. You know, he has his way of coping. Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann does the opposite in saying, face your fears, face that head on, and don't stop. The whole trope of the spiral energy, if you will, which is, it's just not too hard to see that these are opposites. Again, one of them tackles depression and pushing on slowly but surely of, I can do this, you know, and then, you know, when Shinji finds some happiness, it gets struck down, and you know, it's rough, buddy. But in Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann, things do happen sometimes similarly where shit hits the fan, but I have to keep moving forward. And in Gurren Lagann, it's a lot more uppity. It's a more nice, cool, rocker, uplifting music. Evangelion's very somber soundtrack, very serious. Really gets you in the feels. And then Gurren Lagann over here, you know, and like guitar solo, like they have cool stuff, man. This is literally just something that I can't unsee. I just cannot. Gurren Lagann will always come up when I talk about Evangelion, and to see how Evangelion has influenced me now. Even my character that you're seeing right now on screen, which is Eva 01 palette colors, if you will, mixed in a bit with the murder drones and a bit with the slime from a certain creature in the Metroid series. It's really awesome. I'm not trying to get super sappy out it, but it's just insane to me how Evangelion, all starting from toonami, getting me into this mecha genre, which, yeah, hey, I could have gone the other side, guys. I could have gone to the harem side, you know? Oh, I go Labino Yasha and Tenshi Muyo and all the other stuff. But I just love mecha so much more. And then there's even other amazing shows. Escaflowne, which gorgeous one right there too. Then Pat Labor, and then getting to the more serious Gundam series. Yeah, I just can't really say anything but thank you toonami for showing me these damn shows. Because now look at me, years later, I have a little character off of Evangelion, and still talking about Evangelion and Gurren Lagann, and how even though if you're an emo person, if you're a sad boyo, Evangelion's right there. But if you want something in the same coin, Tengen Toppa to uplift you is right there as well. So do check that out. And I know it's kind of a ramble, there's no cohesion, but it's just insane. And I wanted to keep this little thing going of y'all learning more about me and kind of where my brain goes and where it came from. Because again, I didn't like anything until toonami showed me the music. It didn't show me this animation block, if you will. That's one thing of why the mecha is the way it is for me. I love it. It's amazing stuff. And I know it sounds funny, right? Teenage kid watching Evangelion. Yep. What could possibly go wrong? But with that, I'll leave you guys be. Let me know which is your favorite series, what holds near and dear to you. With that, have a good weekend. I'll see you humans then, and take care.